Loved you all.
Loved you all.
Loved you.
Seven years. 7 freaking years. Where does our story start? You know, I actually hated them at first. I don't really know why. Actually, no. No, I do know why. But like, it's kind of dumb and I should probably explain. I've never been the cool kid, like ever. I don't think I ever will be. And I got made fun of at school a lot for the music I listened to, which was basically One Direction. And I just wanted to fit in. I wanted to be normal. Like, I just didn't want that for me anymore. So the only way I could fit in was to basically trash all the bands I liked and talk bad about them. So at school, I started to pretend to hate One Direction. But then I'd come home after school and I would put in my earbuds and I would just listen to One Direction, and it became like this secret, like guilty pleasure, and I was almost living like 2 lives, and it was really complicated for a young kid. And basically, one day, one of my best friends, to this day, comes along and she's like, hey, there's this cool band named 5 Seconds of Summer, and I think you'd like them. I didn't want to be made fun of again. So I took one look at them. I'd never heard Five Sauce's voice. I didn't know who they were, but I took one look at them and I said, no, I hate them. I just was so scared of being made fun of again. I didn't want to risk my reputation. Luckily, my friend was persistent. She did not give up, and she basically like spam texted me links to their music videos until I finally just watched one. And once I started listening to their music, I kid you not, I just never stopped. I remember that same night, I went and downloaded all the songs they had out, which was the first album and like any EPs they had out before that. And I remember texting my friend at like midnight and I was like, I just downloaded all their songs. Something between me and that first song that I ever heard by them just clicked, and I just could not stop listening.
And she lies.
When I found Five Sauce, I was sad. I was really sad. And I think the worst part about it was no one knew. I was just that person that bottled everything up and then threw on like this fake smile, and I was like, I'm fine, like everything's great. But on the inside, it really wasn't. Five Sauce, listening to their music, they understood what I was feeling without me having to explain it, and it was just the easiest way of getting comfort from somebody. They were going through what I was going through, and they felt what I was feeling. They quickly became a source of therapy for me, I guess, because I was just too scared to talk to anyone. I didn't want to be vulnerable, and I didn't want to show my true feelings to someone, so listening to their music and not having to really explain myself at all, and them just understanding and them getting it, it was something that got me through a lot of dark times. And if I'm being completely honest, like I don't see myself in the future without them. Like, if I had never started listening to them, I just can't picture me. I can't picture a version of me that never listened to them. I don't know what that person would be like. That person is just like alien to me. I know it's kind of ridiculous to think that like a band could get you through so much and comfort you so much, and I never thought that could ever happen to me, but it did, and now I'm just forever grateful, and I think it's so cool that music can help someone in a way that it helped me. People ask me why I love them so much, and there's obviously so many reasons, but like, I don't know, I think the biggest reason is they're just 4 normal guys living their lives. They're not these rich hotshots like showing off all their money. They're just normal, humble people, just being human. Alright, let's talk about the first album. The first album was out when I got into the fandom. So listening to the first album really gave me just the confidence to be me. I was that kid in the back of the class that just said nothing, did nothing. I literally blended into the wall. I was a wallflower. I didn't want to be any different. I just wanted to fit in, go unnoticed, and it was terrible. Because on the inside, I wasn't that quiet girl that said nothing and did nothing. I was this big personality, at least I like to think. I felt trapped in a body and a person that I wasn't. And the first album just taught me that I don't have to be normal. Normal is probably the most boring thing you could ever be. And I realized that, and I was like, screw being normal. I want to be weird. I want to be different. And so that's what I did. I started dressing different. I started dyeing my hair. I really just broke out of the box, I guess. I tested the waters, and I started bringing in my real personality, and it was weird for people. I got judged a lot, but I was happy that I was finally speaking out and doing things that I really wanted to do instead of just doing things to please people and doing the things that people wanted me to do. I was pushing back, and I was standing up for myself for the first time in literally forever.
Don't tell me heaven is a place on earth. I wish I could rewind all the times that I didn't show you what you really were.
Second album, Sounds Good, Feels Good. I remember specifically counting down the seconds to the release of this album. I had pre-ordered it. I got so excited when they had just announced it. And I was so ready for this album to come out, you don't even know. So when it finally did, I didn't realize the kind of impact it would have on me. I didn't realize what it would be. I don't think I realized the first album was more like a temporary happiness. It was kind of just putting a band-aid over all my problems. But on the inside, I was ignoring the fact that I was sad. I'm like, why am I so sad? I should be happy. Like, I'm being me for once. Why am I not happy? I didn't understand the constant sadness that I was still in. I was trying to ignore like inner demons and stuff like that, because I thought it was weird. I didn't know it was normal to be that way until Sounds Good, Feels Good. To have an album that was so serious about mental health and just Five Sauce in general to be role models. Like, I will never forget the one interview where Michael straight up said, like, it's okay to not be okay.
You know, we kind of want to get kids together and, you know, make sure that they know that it's okay to not be okay, you know what I mean?
And that was a big message for me. Wow, sorry, I'm getting so emotional. Before I joined this fandom, I had no clue about mental health. And then joining this fandom and getting so much knowledge on it and realization that I was struggling and I wasn't the only one. I thought I was alone until you know, I got to know the Five Sauce fandom and I got to know Five Sauce, and they were so open about speaking about mental health and making sure you knew it was normal to be sad and you knew it was normal to have bad days. I thought there was something wrong with me and I didn't understand why I was so sad, and they really taught me that it was okay. And the whole point of like Jet Black Heart, everybody's got their demons, made me realize I'm not alone. I'm not the only one. The first album taught me confidence, and the second album was a recovery process. It was learning to love myself. I hadn't fully accepted myself, and how do I expect the world to accept me when I don't even love myself? And learning to love yourself is a constant, very hard uphill battle. I'm sure most of you know. But I got there. I got there with the help of Sounds Good, Feels Good. And I think the main message that album taught me was things will get better, even if they suck. Things will get better, they always get better.
The word at all, say, don't gotta say anything, don't gotta say anything, don't say a word at all, don't say a word at all. I wanna get back to where we started. Say! One, two, three. I wanna get back to where we started, to the summer night. You know we got it right. Yeah, I wanna get back to San Francisco, to the spotlight. You know we got it right. Don't gotta say anything, don't gotta say anything, don't say a word at all, don't say a word at all. We don't gotta say anything, we don't gotta say anything, don't say a word at all, don't say a word at all.
Moving on to the third album, Youngblood, this era, this year. I have to say, we all know the break that they took. It was, what, a 2-3 year break, and obviously Five Sauce grew up so much over that break, and you can tell their sound grew up, everything matured, and I feel like so did I, so did the fans. Over the break, it was just learning to love myself and be unapologetically myself and me. I learned to not really care about everyone's opinion on me. I remember I used to be so insecure about what other people thought about me, but like now, it's like, who cares? I'm being me, and I love being me, and I love who I am, so like, who cares? Youngblood was long awaited, but it was definitely worth the wait. It honestly hit me, like literally bang. It hit me like a freight train. I was not ready for it, and this album is so different to their other ones, but I love it. It's definitely my favorite. Each album represented, I guess, a year in my life or a time in my life where things were either good or things were bad. And the debut album and Sounds Good, Feels Good, those times, my life wasn't very great. But now, this third album comes out 3 years later, and I'm just in this great place. This has probably been the best year of my life, and I think this has probably been one of the best years for Five Sauce too. They've accomplished so many things, and I'm just so proud of them. I'm just so happy where I am now, and I'm so happy that I'm finally me and I got past all of that pain. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without Five Sauce. This year has been the biggest year for everyone. The songs on this new album are just real. They're raw and they're real, and I think this is the most personal look inside Five Sauce's life, almost. You can feel their emotions really put into this album, and you can just feel everything, and you can feel how hard they worked on it, and it came out beautiful. This album is so beautiful. This is Five Sauce's biggest year. This is their year. And just thinking now that if this is their year, what is their year next year gonna be like? I feel like this is just its prime. This is it. This is the year that Five Sauce changed the world. They had a #1 album. They beat Beyonce on the Billboard charts. They are thriving, and I'm so proud of them, and I can't believe they've come this far. Wow. 5 Seconds of Summer, everybody. They are not here to play. They're here to win the game. And I just love them so much. Something great about the Five Sauce fam is basically that it's just a family. It's never been just a fandom, it's always been a family, and that's why we're called the Five Sauce fam. It's something I've never experienced before. It's something I never thought I would experience, and being in a community that feels like home, no matter where they are. Like, you could be talking to people on the other side of the world, and just being connected through Five Sauce is incredible. And I think the impact that Five Sauce has on so many fans, like thousands, millions, is insane. You think about it, like one band can make millions of people happy and can help millions of people through mental health problems or any kind of problems. It's just incredible, and it's something I'm forever grateful for. You look at all these fans and you hear their stories of how Five Sauce has helped them, and you hear my story about how Five Sauce has helped me, and it's crazy. If I could meet them just one day, and I only had the chance to say 2 words to them, it all comes down to thank you. That's all I want to do. That's all I've ever wanted to do, is thank them. If I could just say thank you, even once, it would be crazy. Just thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for helping millions of fans all over the world. Thank you. Thank you for being a sense of comfort, a lifeline, therapy, anything. Being there for me and for everyone else when no one else could. Just thank you, Five Sauce. Thank you. I don't know what else to say except thank you. You've changed my life. You've changed so many people's lives. And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Five Sauce have continued to inspire me in so many ways. And I'm so lucky to have grown up in such a supporting family of music. My dad used to be in a band, and now he's helping me pursue my kind of music career, because that's all I've ever wanted to do. I've just wanted to make music, and seeing the way music has affected me, I want to be able to do that for someone else. I want to be someone's comfort and someone's safe place to go. I want to be someone's home through my music, the way Five Sauce have done that for me. Just being so inspired by Five Sauce. They started with nothing. They started on YouTube making covers, and now look at them selling out Madison Square Garden, doing like 3 world tours in this span of 7 years. Is incredible. And thinking if they can do it, then I could do it. If I worked hard enough, I could do that. That could be me one day. So yeah. Thank you, Five Sauce, for inspiring me and caring for me and just being my family. Even if you don't even know who I am. I mean, obviously Five Sauce are legends of the entire world. And what else do I say? How do I wrap this up? I'm never going to stop loving them. I don't think I can. Like I said before, there's no me in the future without them. And I love them so much, and I'm so proud of them. 5 Seconds of Summer is taking over the world, and I'm ready for it. I'm so excited. If you somehow see this, Five Sauce, which you're probably not, but if you do, I love you and thank you.
'Cause I was lost at sea.